Al Bernstein here with Mark Taffet, the Senior Vice President of Pay-Per-View at HBO. And, whenever these fights are getting down to their last few days, I'm sure you guys have all kinds of research that you do to try and figure out how you think it's tracking and whatever. How exact is that science, and what do you see for this one?
Well, it's let's put it this way. It's a very precise art. I don't know if I'd call it a science,
like
but we have 190 fights of history in our databases with cities all over the country. So we have a pretty good sense of how fights perform and how they should perform, what we can expect. The good news is what we can expect Saturday night is a great fight based on the first three fights. I'm a good enough student to know that.
Yeah.
And from a pay-per-view perspective, it's been a while since there's been a big pay-per-view fight. And there's some pent-up demand. Fans know that this is going to be a great matchup, so I'm very optimistic. I don't predict numbers because I don't want to put a whammy on it, but we're optimistic, and we think it'll be a great fight, and the fans are going to be there to support it.
Right. You're not Nate Silver. You don't predict numbers. He predicts them perfectly, actually. Maybe that's who you should get, Nate Silver, to predict your pay-per-view numbers.
Well, we'll look into it. Can always use some help.
All right, just a recommendation, just a suggestion. So now, you made a salient point, and it is an intriguing part of this fight. The one thing that these two people in a ring always do is create a good fight. And that's why it's funny, for all the comments at the beginning about Marquez-Pacquiao fatigue, and it is, when people have fought three times already, there is always that question going into the fourth fight. But it is true, they don't have bad fights.
Boxing fans don't get tired of great fights.
Yeah,
it's that simple. And these guys, 36 rounds, 108 minutes, and the scorecards are virtually even if you add up the points on all those three fights. I don't know if there's another trilogy in boxing history that you could say that for. And so it's great. Every time they fight and they give their all. The two of them have said the most important thing to their fans. They've said that they need to definitively settle the score. With them saying that, you know what you're going to see Saturday night. Another great fight.
All right, Mark, thanks for the time. And Mark Taffet and his crew on HBO will be sending it out to pay-per-view to certainly many, many people around the world.